Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is the 24th of July 2021. It is Saturday. So, trying to get some last minute things done for everyone here before I take off tomorrow. And of course I had to wash my girl. She needed a good bath. I'm going to talk about in a moment here, whose fault is it? That's the title of the video, and we'll get into that in just a few minutes, but I wanted to share a couple things with you first. First of all, I will be live streaming tonight at 8 p.m., so I would ask you all to join me then, and so we will definitely be doing that at that point in time. So I definitely would ask you to join me then. So what I had to do, this is part of our gray water system. So this was pretty full, so it's got a plug. Actually, I'll just show you here. It's got a plug. You just run the extension cord, you plug it in, and it just runs. And it runs the pump that's down in here, and it takes all that gray water and runs it up where you see that pipe up the hill that's part of the leach field, and it pumps it up and pumps it out into the leach field. So these were pretty full, so I wanted to make sure that before I left that they were empty. So I got that part done. I wanted to take you out here, and I want to show you what I had to do out here. So the water thing for the birds, I came out this morning, and they have like nipples that they hit, and it ends up what do you call it? So that way they get their water. Okay, so I came out this morning, and the water was all over the ground, and I was like, what is all that about? And so hold on, I will show you what I ended up having to do. So what I had to do, I had to take it out of there because it wasn't working anymore. So I ended up buying this 5-gallon waterer. So I took 3 blocks, put that on the ground so that it's not sitting directly on the ground. They have access to the water with no problem, and it's 5 gallons. So then I just unscrew the top, pour more water in the top, and they're going to be good to go. So that is how that goes. So that's going to be a good thing for them. Got a couple girls in the boxes over here doing their job, which is good. But so it's nice and easy access. You can't get it all dirty, which is like one of the big things with chickens. They get all kinds of crap in those if it's down on the ground. So with having it a little bit higher, it's going to be better for them. So apparently they like it because they're taking care of business there. But I figure with the nice solid base, that's going to be good for them. So, all right. So just wanted to share that with you and show you that. Oh, and what I did, actually I'll show you too. So I topped off, I put another 50 pounds of cracked corn in that one, and I added another 50 pounds of feed into that one, and keeping our other levels up. So just added another 100 pounds, so those are full. So again, while I'm gone on my trip to Sturgis, that makes it as easy as possible for Heather and my sister Becky to do what they need to do as far as taking care of all the animals. So but the other water tank is topped off as well, so they're not going to have any issues with that either, so that'll be a good thing. But there's Miss Hella. What are you doing, baby girl? Huh? Watch out. Stop. Hold on a second, guys, and I'm going to get into this in a moment. All right. So, I don't know if you guys had saw Alabama's governor. Whose fault is it, right? We're going to be placing blame now. So, it's been going on for more than a week or 2 weeks already. But now the Republican governor of Alabama, which has the state, I think 38% of people have had at least one shot you know, of the vaccine. So now she is stating that, of course, who is to blame for the uptick? Well, of course, it's the unvaccinated. Even though, even with the vaccine, you can still get the virus. So, but of course, whose fault is it? It is definitely the unvaccinated fault. And here's the best part about that whole thing, which I find fascinating. Actually, this is a horrible job with that. There we go. If you read the articles that are being put out, it's Trump supporters' fault. And of course, they're saying that those Trump supporters very ignorant and uneducated. That's the stupid people are the ones that are not getting the vaccine. So, that's you just need according to them, according to like Governor Cuomo here in New York, you're not just doing it for yourself. You're doing it for your family, and you're doing it for your community. I had a conversation yesterday with, I went to my buddy's wedding yesterday, and I had a discussion with his brother. Good guy, like the guy. I've known him for quite a while. And so we were talking about that, and I had said to him, I said, did you get your vaccine? And he said, yes, I did. And I said, and I told him, I said, listen, dude, I got no judgment one way or the other, just so you know ahead of time, but let's have a discussion about it. He's like, okay, because I'm not going to vilify someone that has done it if they choose to do it, or if they choose not to do it. I'm not going to vilify someone who chooses not to do it. It's an individual choice, and it should be an individual choice, and you shouldn't be shamed. You shouldn't be humiliated. You shouldn't be bullied. You shouldn't be incentivized to get the shot. That's my opinion, okay? So anyway, him and I were talking, and I had said to him, I said, and again, very intelligent man. And I said, would you realize, I said, the two major things are for me that are concerns. I said, number one, the pharmaceutical companies have zero liability if anything goes wrong from you getting that. He goes, yep, I know that. And then I said, and the problem is there has been no long-term study on this because they don't know what the long-term side effects are, which is a fact. That's not conjecture, that's not speculation. They have no idea what the long-term effects are. I said, so folks like yourself, which was him, I said, that have gotten the shot, you are the long-term study. He goes, yeah. He says, we're the guinea pigs. He says, normally it takes 10 years for a medication to go through all the testing and, the trials and the long-term studies and the side effects. He said, this one was rushed. And I said, exactly. And the best part, of course, again, which I will definitely point out, it is not FDA approved at this point in time. Now, they're talking about that it will be FDA approved, hopefully, well, they're saying hopefully by January of next year, okay? But once again, like I said, for myself, one of my largest concerns is that the fact that there is no long-term study. They have no idea what the long-term effects of getting this is going to be. But don't worry, the pharmaceutical companies will not pay anything if there's something, adverse reactions down the road. So to me, okay, so it's like they're trying to make it out, and if you look at the news media, this is my take on what I'm looking at in the news media. They're basically saying that if you have not got the shot yet, it is generally because you're ignorant, and you're stupid, and you're uneducated, and you're a Trump supporter. That's what is being put out there in the media. Now, again, individual choices, folks. Do whatever you want to do. I'm not going to tell you to or not to. You can do whatever you want to do. You know why? Because you're an adult, or you're making those decisions for your children. But just remember, down the road, if something should pop up that all of a sudden, oh my goodness, this is a really bad side effect of this, and it's going to affect XYZ number of people, You've done this voluntarily. You've just got in line like a good little sheeple and done what you were told. So I find that to be ignorant, in my opinion. You know, I would want more studies done, more research done before I just line up to have them do anything to me. I don't have a huge amount of trust for the government. I just don't. The history proves that. The history proves. Well, I would like you to ask. I'd like you to ask. Go back and ask any survivors from the World War II internment camps, Japanese Americans, that were locked up, not because they were Americans. No, because they had Japanese descent. Excuse me. And so, even though some of their sons were off fighting in World War II, their families were locked up in internment camps. But we won't talk about that, right? Because that's the government doing that. The government has your best interest at heart. Just remember that. Do as you're told like a good citizen. Listen to all the propaganda that's being perpetuated out there, and just do what you're told, and everything will be fine. And if you don't do it, well, then you're ignorant and you're stupid and you're uneducated, according to the media outlets that's what they're saying. So again, even though we continue to have this is something else. I just want to bring this up one more time. So talked about this in a live stream, and I think that this is important. This is an important part. This goes towards transparency. So you have had an assistant to Nancy Pelosi has tested positive for the virus, even though she was fully vaccinated. And they're calling those breakthrough cases. Oh, they're rare, very few cases of those happening, right? But there have been more of those breakthrough cases of staff that work in the White House. This is their words, not mine. This is not me making anything up. This is information that was put out there by them, okay? And it said, but they have no idea how many cases there are, the news media doesn't, because the government is not sharing that information with people. So there have been more people that have had these breakthrough cases, as they call them, but it is not going to tell you what it is. So how is that being transparent? Now, the other thing that is being said, and again, I'm not doing any kind of conspiracy theory stuff. I will not do conspiracy theory stuff. I'm just giving factual information, especially factual information that is being given out by the news media, their factual information, and from whatever is being released by the government. But so the other question that I would have, what was that? Hold on a second. Oh, the other thing that they were saying was that, well, with the breakthrough cases, if people are getting it because they've had the vaccine, they're much more mild. They would be much worse if they hadn't gotten it. So, again, believe what you will, believe what you like. Like I said, personally, I don't have a tremendous amount of trust in anything that the government has to say or what they do, because at the end of the day, they're definitely not looking out for our best interest, and that's just my opinion on that. So really quickly, I want to mention on my website, preppernurse1.com, we have the sale going on right now for the Legacy freeze-dried foods, so definitely take advantage of that. It is, right now we're doing a 20% off sale, so if you go to my website, preppernurse1.com, you will click on store, it'll drop down and it says Legacy Foods. And hold on one second, guys. If you are listening to a hearing device, cover your ears for a moment. Hey! Knock it off! So, if you go to again, it'll say Legacy Foods. When you drop down on store, you click on that, it'll take you to the store within the store. That way you can be able to make your purchase. When you check out, 20% will come off automatically when you check out. That sale is going to be going until the 8th of August. So definitely take advantage of that, all right? Also on my website, it is we have the Forefathers, which is a CBD and hemp store. And if you go and you see the logo for the Forefathers on my website and you click on that, it will take you to their store. Once you are at their store, you can make a purchase of a CBD or hemp product. When you check out, make sure you use the discount code PrepperNurse1. You will save yourself 15%. All right. So this is my baby. Some of you have seen her before, some of you have not. She is a 2015 Heritage Softail Harley Davidson, obviously. I can't believe I've already had her for 6 years. Time flies, really, really does. But that's what she looks like. When I saw her, I was like, oh my God. I'm like, this is absolutely a me bike. Love the silver, and so that's my toy. But yep, she's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. But anyway, guys, also on my website we have the Prepper Nurse 1 community, which is a resource that we set up for you guys to connect with like-minded people. So definitely take advantage of that as well. And so that is, and it's free to join. You do have to register, but no credit card information is asked. And it's a resource that we set up for you guys. All right. So anyway, I am going to jump off of here for now. I hope everybody's doing well, and I hope everybody's having a good weekend. I have a graduation party to go to next. So by the time this video goes up, I might actually be back from that already. So my great nephew is just graduated from high school, so they're doing a graduation party for him. So anyway, remember guys, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race, and that is important that we remember that. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD. Step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from reaching those goals is you. That's it. All right? I will see you all later. I'll see you all tonight at 8 p.m. for the live stream. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.